Ollie Watkins to Arsenal, the transfer that almost was. Arsenal's January transfer window was full of twists and turns, but one of the biggest storylines revolved around their failed pursuit of Aston Villa's star striker, Ollie Watkins. The Gunners, keen to bolster their attacking options under Mikel Arteta, launched a serious attempt to bring the England international to the Emirates. However, their efforts were met with firm resistance from Aston Villa, leaving Arsenal to reconsider their strategy for the future. This article takes an in-depth look at Arsenal's pursuit of Watkins, why the deal fell through, and what it means for both clubs moving forward. Arsenal's striker search, why Watkins was the perfect fit. Mikel Arteta has been clear about his vision for Arsenal possession-based football with high pressing and fluid attacking movement. However, one of the major criticisms of his current squad is the lack of a prolific centre-forward. Gabriel Jesus, while technically gifted and an excellent all-round player, has struggled with injuries and consistency in front of goal. Nketiah has shown flashes of brilliance but lacks the presence of an elite number 9. Leandro Trossard and Kai Havertz have been deployed in the striker role at times, but neither is a natural fit. With Arsenal sitting in the Premier League title race alongside Manchester City and Liverpool, the need for a reliable goalscorer became evident. Enter Ollie Watkins, one of the most informed strikers in English football. Watkins' profile, the ideal Arteta striker. The 28-year-old English forward has been a revelation at Aston Villa since his move from Brentford in 2020. His combination of pace, movement, pressing ability, and finishing makes him a dream fit for Arsenal's tactical setup. In the 2023-24 season, Watkins not only scored 19 goals in the league but also provided a staggering 13 assists, showing his ability to link up play and create chances for teammates. His work rate and pressing intensity would have made him a perfect fit in Arteta's high-energy system. Beyond that, Watkins has openly admitted to being an Arsenal fan since childhood. In a 2020 interview, he said, "That's the dream, to play for Arsenal one day. But, you know, it's a long shot." So when Arsenal came knocking, many believed it was finally time for Watkins to fulfill his childhood ambition. The transfer saga, Arsenal's pursuit and Villa's resistance. In late January, reports emerged that Arsenal had made an official bid for Watkins. The offer was believed to be in the region of £40 million, a significant fee for a striker but one that Villa quickly rejected. Villa, under Unai Emery, have been enjoying an incredible season. At the time of Arsenal's approach, they were firmly in the race for a top 4 finish, which would secure Champions League football for the first time since 1983. Watkins has been central to their success, making it almost impossible for the club to consider selling him midway through the season. Villa's hard stance, Watkins is not for sale. Villa's response was immediate and firm, Watkins was not for sale at any price in January. Unai Emery, speaking on the matter, said, "Ollie is a key player for us. His contribution, not just in goals but in the way we play, is invaluable. We have a vision for the club, and that means keeping our best players." Sources close to Villa suggested that if Arsenal had been willing to offer a figure close to £60 million, the club might have been tempted to negotiate, but even then, a January sale was highly unlikely. Additionally, Villa were already dealing with the potential departure of backup striker Jhon Duran, who was linked with a move to Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia. Selling Watkins without a clear replacement would have severely weakened their squad. Why Arsenal didn't push harder? Despite their clear interest, Arsenal eventually backed off from pursuing Watkins more aggressively. There were several reasons for this: one, high price tag, Villa's valuation of Watkins was significantly higher than what Arsenal were willing to pay. Spending close to £60 million for a striker approaching his late 20s was seen as a major risk, especially given Arsenal's careful financial strategy. 2 January market challenges. The January transfer window is notoriously difficult for making big signings. Clubs are often reluctant to sell their best players mid-season unless they receive an exceptional offer. 3 alternative options in the summer. Arsenal's recruitment team, led by sporting director Edu Gasper, is already planning for a big-name striker signing in the summer. Targets include RB Leipzig's Benjamin Šeško and Newcastle's Alexander Isak, both of whom are seen as younger, long-term solutions. 4 Gabriel Jesus returned from injury. While Jesus' injury played a role in Arsenal's pursuit of Watkins, the club knew he would return soon, easing the immediate pressure to sign a striker in January. What next for Arsenal? With the Watkins move off the table, Arsenal will now look ahead to the summer transfer window. It's clear that the club is determined to sign a top-class striker, but the question remains, who will it be? Potential summer targets. 1 Benjamin Šeško, RB Leipzig. 20-year-old Slovenian striker. Tall, fast, and clinical. Valued at around £45 to £50 million. 2 Alexander Isak, Newcastle United. Proven Premier League goalscorer. Strong, skillful, and excellent in link-up play. Would cost £75+ million. 3 Ivan Toney, Brentford. England international, great penalty taker. Premier League proven. Expensive at £60+ million. While Watkins remains a dream target for many Arsenal fans, it appears his chances of joining the club may have passed, at least for now. What this means for Aston Villa. For Villa, keeping Watkins is a massive win. The club is currently on an upward trajectory under Unai Emery, and with Champions League football in sight, they need their best players to stay. In fact, rather than losing Watkins, Villa may now be looking to extend his contract and offer him a pay rise to fend off future interest. Final thoughts? The Ollie Watkins to Arsenal saga was one of the biggest talking points of the 2025 January transfer window. While it ultimately ended in disappointment for Arsenal fans, it highlighted 2 key things. 1 Arsenal remain determined to sign an elite striker, even if it means waiting until summer. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.